So I'm pleased to be joined with Keriann, Malachi, and Annabelle from Calvin Christian School. And you guys have an exciting week next week coming up. You guys are going to be putting on Forgiven, a fairy tale, which is a play that we're going to get to hear all about. So, you know, Keriann, maybe starting with you. You're the director.
I am. This is my very first play that I'm directing, but I'm so excited for my students and us to have this. And it's been a while since Calvin has had a dramatic experience. So, yeah, we're excited.
Perfect. So what is this play about? You know, if someone just hears Forgiven, a fairy tale, they might have a lot of thoughts and just like, what does that mean? So
yeah, it's basically it's a fractured fairy tale of redemption from the darkness and isolation that unforgiveness can bring into our lives. It's told in 3 parts. So there's a main character. We have Elle, who narrates the story. And then we have Lizzie, who is her past self as a younger version. And then Elizadora, who I brought with me today, which is Annabelle. Elizadora is the character that goes real dark. And she wants the revenge on everyone who ever hurt her in high school. I guess that's kind of what it would be. And so I thought about this one. I picked this about 3 years ago, actually. When I first started, I didn't want to do a play then because I was just learning the role. But with the division and everything that was happening as we were coming out of those pandemic times, it seemed like a really good way to kind of bring everybody kind of back together. So that's kind of what my choices were for it. So yeah.
That's so cool to hear. And, you know, for both of you guys being in the play, you know, bringing your character to life, how has that been, you know, maybe a challenge or, you know, I mean, are you that way in real life, Annabelle? Or is that totally different?
Yeah.
They are both not. They're so very kind, both of them.
I don't know. It's fun to like go in like a character's shoes, you know, like, I don't know.
So it's just like it's a challenge, so it's different. So you must really enjoy doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what about you, Malachi?
Well, like for me, I'd say it's not too hard because I played the laid back king of the valley, and I don't know, I kind of fit that role. So.
Yes.
Wow. So you know when people are going to be watching this play, you know, you're kind of mentioning it, but what is like a takeaway that you hope that after they see it, they're like, okay, I hope this is the message that they get. Like, because you think of fairy tales and they all live happily ever after. So is that kind of what you're looking for?
Well, as Calvin is a Christian school, right? It's sprinkled with comic relief. There is that happily ever after, but for me, it was a wonderful representation of how we make choices. And we're not stuck in those places, right? So our human heart may not fathom the power of what God has done from the beginning to end, but it's my deep hope through this production that viewers will come away with a deeper understanding of how Jesus came to save us with a perfect example of forgiveness and what that really looks like, and then a transformation that embraces the story we are living right now and the beautiful healing power of being forgiven. Like it is literally like that's what I would like people to see, is how you can change it around even if you've made a whole lot of mistakes, right? Because Elizadora, she did a lot of horrible things to people. Like she made Prince Midas have the golden touch where he couldn't ever touch his family again. Like if we think about that, that's one of the worst things ever, right? Yeah. What else? What do you think about Elizadora and how you would feel if you did that with your friends or something, you know, like had that revengeful spirit that she had? Because you do a really good evil laugh too.
And people will just have to go to see the show to get to hear that in person, right?
I think so.
Wow. And I think that's really cool, though, what you said. It's like having that bigger message, too, not just to be an entertainment play, but to really just like point people back to Jesus, because I mean, that's ultimately the big goal, right?
That is, yeah, definitely the big goal, but we use fairy tale characters to do that.
It makes it fun along the way, right?
Totally, yeah, exactly.
All right. And you guys have a couple shows that you're going to be putting on. You have May 7th and May 9th.
Yes.
And so, you know, what what are you most excited for getting, because I'm sure you've been doing this for a while, preparing and everything. You said you have your dress rehearsal coming up. And so what's it going to be like when you get on stage and it's like, okay, it's go time?
Yeah, well, like, I say I'm looking forward to it a lot. Like, I'm excited for it. Not that nervous for it. I think it'll go pretty good. And it's an exciting experience I'll never forget. And I've never been in a drum production before, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And I hope that everyone watches, gets a smile put on their face, and that they go away having had a good time.
And Annabelle, are you just like excited, seeing all your hard work put into this, and now it's kind of like, okay, it's up on stage, we're just going for it, it's done, and you get to just see how people react to it?
Yeah, I'm excited to, like, share with the audience and, like, as you said, like, make them, like, smile and laugh and, and, like, feel emotions. Yeah.
That's so cool. And, maybe just asking you guys specifically, like, what made you want to be in this play in the first place?
Well, like, for me, I like making people laugh, so just bringing that joy to other people from me. And it just interested me because I've never, like I said, never been in drum production before. Thought it would be a good experience and wanted to give it a try.
There you go. What about you? Have you got to do many plays or anything before?
I have, and I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, I love just, like, sharing with the audience, like, yeah.
And if you guys could maybe just give, like, a little teaser or snippet of what people could expect. Is there something to get people excited that you're like, okay, if you come to the show, you're going to get to see, like you said, you're going to hope that they smile and they laugh and they get this message. But what else do you hope that they take away?
Well, it'll be entertaining. It's about, like, a girl who, like, thinks everyone does not like her, and she's mad at everyone, and so then she tries to get revenge, and then they all kind of forgive her, and and then that forgiveness, like, changes her, and then she wants to be good, and
Cool.
she rights all the wrongs that she did.
That's basically the story.
There you go, summed up in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But still, you have to go to see the play to see it all play out on the stage.
Yes, because there's some twists and turns, isn't there? Yes, there are twists and turns.
Cool. And Keriann, you were mentioning that we have some tickets to give away too.
Yes.
So if you're watching this video when it goes up, we're going to have tickets today to give away, so they can be yours for a family pass, you were saying?
Yes, so there's a family pass for the 7th and one for the 9th. So it depends on what your schedule is, but and there's no limit to how many are on the family pass, although, it's usually 2 parents and some kids.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And if somebody wants to get tickets or they just want to find out more information, where's the best place that they can do that?
Yeah, well, they can contact the office at Calvin Christian School or visit our website because it'll be on there. They can also come on the night. Doors open at 6:15, and we'll have some tickets available at the door. Perfect. So we hope to see everyone there.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting us. This was wonderful. Thank you.